Hello, humans and otherwise. I'm Addie, and welcome back to the Let's Play of Sonic Superstars. I have a little confession to make here. I already completed the last story. I thought I was recording, and it turns out I forgot to actually press record. So I don't have any of that footage. Let's just do it again. Instead of pretending like I haven't done it before, no, I have. I literally just got done with it, realized I hadn't actually pressed record, so let's do it again. I gotta get it on screen. Hello, Black Dragon! Again! Didn't even take me all that many times the first time, honestly. I mean, I did lose several times, but ultimately figured out the fight. Probably still gonna end up losing several times here. This caused me a lot of problems, though, right here. I'd be in the middle of grabbing rings, and then it would switch to this. And of course, I wouldn't be able to get the rings. Like Tails or Knuckles would show up. Come on, do something. I hate that I forgot to press record. That, like, never happens. I'm really good at avoiding that problem. Oh, hey. I have no idea what causes this to pop up. Amy and Trip there on the big fat flicky. But it's not the first time I've seen that. I don't really know why I try to dodge things. Hey, Knuckles, oh, like this! Knuckles shows up to give rings, and then you're pulled over here and you can't actually try to collect them. That's garbage. That shouldn't happen. You should be able to collect the rings, then it pulls you over. Double checking to make sure I'm actually recording this time. I am. When I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot to record, so I'm gonna record it now. Then I turns out I still forget to record, or something stupid like that. I guess this, the waste of time. Because you can't do anything with what's going on. Black holes! I'm gonna use a dash. Did actually end up dying to a black hole once. Ended up trying to attack and then it's bouncing off of its belly without doing damage for some reason, straight into a black hole. And even though I pressed A to dash out, nothing happened. So we just got sucked into the black hole and died instantly. Or instant death crap! With Supersonic. I mean, to be fair though, it is a black hole. It's not exactly something you just escape from. Like, one does not simply escape from a black hole, right? No. I mean, getting hit doesn't do anything, because it's supersonic anyway, but I'd still rather not. Or how many attempts is it going to take? I think it was like 5 attempts. When I thought I was recording, but it turns out I wasn't. I don't want to fight this thing again! Don't really have an option, though. I've got to have this on... I gotta have this footage recorded. How can I not record this fight, you know? At least I'm willing to say, yeah, I've done this before. Even when other people I know definitely won't. They go and say, oh, it's a blind Let's Play, when it obviously isn't. I mean, if you saw me playing like this, you'd be like, you have probably done this before. It really looks like you played this before with how well you're playing this. And you would have been right. He's like, there's no point in lying about it. I want those ring monitors again. I just don't know how to... How do I get the flat... How do I get the fat flicky to show up? I do not know. Knuckles is flying by during the cutscene, really? I didn't see that happen while playing this before. Did discover how to do this, though. Nah, just missed it, though. Well, missed it a lot of times before, too. It still ended up winning. Well, after several losses. Dodge the donuts. Oh, there you go. Yanked in just as Tails is coming by with rings. Now time for what I call the Bowser moment, because, well, he's acting like Bowser, breathing big fireballs. Where's a fat flicky when you need it? Really? What the heck? The attack is gone. Did he gets hit anyway? Unless he takes damage, but Supersonic can't take damage. This isn't like Dark Gaia or Heavy King that could somehow damage Supersonic because it is that darn powerful. This Black Dragon is not that powerful. Like that. That shouldn't damage you either. Of course, you know what I mean when I say damage. Yeah, it looks like probably gonna end up losing this one too. Said, wouldn't surprise me if I still ended up losing this fight, despite having done it already. It took a while the first time anyway. That last section confused me too, with the had to like deal with the meteors. Managed to get it on my first attempt, but I was wondering what to do. But the targeting marker is basically like a homing attack, so I figured that out. Tails, Knuckles! Thank you, Tails! I think I managed to hit him twice after he did this claw thing. Guess he didn't hit him with it at all now. Well, as long as rings don't run out, Tails and Knuckles would be so kind as to show up again. Or better yet, the fat flicky. It's like the fat chocobo in Final Fantasy XIV. You get that big old bird that has no business being in the air, flying around somehow. Oh, of course. Flies off screen just before I can hit him. Happened several times in my first attempt with this. Like I said, when I say my first attempt, I mean my when I was recording the first time. Not the very first time I fought him, but just during the times that I was recording when I lost and all that, and finally eventually won. Now he's moving fast now. Let's see, let me guess. Someone's gonna show up to do this and you're gonna do this and stop me again? Ah, just like before. Ah, almost hit it there. Dang it. Gonna run out of rings at this rate. I mean, not even gonna have enough rings to do the dashing thing I need to do in the last phase. There's 10 minutes now. Ah, I didn't touch him for more rings. Gotcha. Oh, here we go, the last phase. But I don't think I have enough rings to actually do it. Ah, now I screwed up anyway. Okay, it's not taking rings away to do that. These tails rings real quick. Okay, end of the fight. No rings. No way to get rings. Last hit. Last hit. No rings. No way to get rings. Of course. All because, oh, yo, you're going to pull the weight at the last second before you can actually grab the rings. They gotta do that crap. Of course they do. Need more than fat flicky, but I don't know how to make that show up. Is it just random or what? I do I like just dodge attacks for so long or something, or I have no clue. I just see it show up a couple times and I know like it's a good thing, obviously. What your ring monitor is? Why wouldn't you want that? Should try this. Just try not to get hit by anything and see what happens. Even if I can't get a blue meteor, as long as don't take damage. Those knuckles. No. Yeah, I'll just try to not take damage and see if that has anything to do with it. But honestly, I have no clue. Because that means avoiding black holes, too. Because those seem to come out kind of randomly. That's easier said than done, I suppose. I mean, no flat flicky is showing up, so... Oh, no, there it is, actually. Ah, I just missed it. No more? There's a blue one. So maybe it is just avoid things and they'll show up? Needs more testing, of course. Like if I just continue dodging, well, it might show up again? But the trick is in the second phase, those hands always get me. And here we go again! There's Knuckles dropping rings, and nope, you can't have those. Well, there goes that. Not with the black holes. Probably counted as getting hit, as far as I know. Like, you gotta perfectly dodge every attack, and if you don't, you fail. Because you pulled me away as Knuckles is trying to drop rings. Ah, well, got hit there too. Yeah, I said this is probably going to take a few tries. But it did the first time. But actually got to the final blow last time. In this attempt here. But had no rings and no way to get rings. They wouldn't show up. Of course, they screw you over at the last possible second. Literally like 2 seconds away from being able to score the finishing blow. But nope, no rings, and you can't get any either. And that shouldn't have counted as, like, you know, getting hit, but bouncing off of it like that, because touch it the first time, why would touching it the second time will somehow damage you? Ah. There's too many of them. There's too much nothing going on right now, just wasting of time. Isn't it always like that in games? Like whenever you have a strict time limit, you must complete it within this amount of time. The game will go and try to waste all of your time to make sure you can't do it. Like here, you got a limited amount of time to fight this boss because of the amount of rings you have. And they're going to be like, oh, but we're going to make sure you don't have enough time to do it because you constantly can't even hit the boss. So much wasted time because you need to hit the boss, but you can't. There we go. Yay for rings! It's Bowser time! So much time where nothing happens. And that's the issue. You've got the strict time limit, but this whole time, nothing happens, and there's nothing you can do to speed it up either. Just give me rings. Of course, it's where I can grab them. Smack. Tails, Knuckles, preferably Flicky. Where you at? Running out of rings here. Or as you fly by and they still be missed it because I was too busy having to dodge. Yeah, no rings. The camera just automatically forced me away from Tails. Like, what the hell? Now, these things are moving fast as hell now, too. No! But again! Not doing so well here, huh? And once more! Play away just as you're getting rings from Tails. Oh, here we go again. Did I seriously screw that up at the last second? No. But again, no rings, no way to get rings. All rings vanish at that exact moment because of course they do. So suddenly impossible to get more rings at that exact moment when you need them most. The last moment of the fight. I was like, sorry, you can't actually have rings. And this crap too. Like, all it takes is to not get pulled into that when trying to collect rings from Knuckles or Tails. But no, of course they have to do that crap. Intentionally screw you over and stop you from being able to get rings, as well as wasting your time by doing this where nothing happens. Like, what are you supposed to do when nothing happens? The boss just sits there for a while. Or does this stuff. All you can do is wait as it wastes your time. Because you can't actually attack it at that point, and you have a time limit. It's annoying if it throws a black hole directly at you like that. There's nothing you can do about it. I've gotten the fat bird here. Haven't been not getting hit either. I don't know if that's what triggers it or not. Those Tails, at least. Point. Do something! Ah, hit the last second. Knuckles! Thank you for the help. I really needed that. Black holes. Tails, Knuckles. Preferably Amy and Trip. Tails will have to do. Certainly better than nothing. I really, really need that Fat Flicky, though. Perfect timing! Now, hey, get back here and continue dropping monitors. Don't stop. Just stick around and endlessly drop ring monitors. It's not hard to do. Just do that. Okay, I got a fair amount of rings right now. 76. It's gonna be able to do stuff like that. Thank you, Tails! Yeah, on the time when I actually won this, I managed to get over 100 rings at the same time during this fight, which was really surprising. Also, I don't think I ever got hit with the fireballs either. So that certainly helped. Here them rings, Tails! I prefer if you show up again just endlessly. Of course, it could be said, and it would make complete sense, that they come by for a bit and then leave because, you know, they ran out of rings to give you and they have to go get more. Because they only have so many at once. They only have time to gather. They know they had to get to you quick, so they don't have time to gather tons of them before they come by and give them to you. Which would make sense. Like, you want to give you as many rings as we can, but you know you're under a strict time limit. So we're just going to come by quick and... I actually got that. So we're just going to come by quick and give them to you. Whenever we have a set amount. Which would be the way to do it. Let's find a few rings and deliver them to Sonic, quick. You don't have time to do otherwise. Because they know all about Super Sonic. They know he's got a time limit. Those rings. Ah, just missed it. No! Rings from Tails. Still doing good, keeping up these rings. Just gotta be able to do damage here instead of, getting hit with the fireballs constantly. There we go. Yeah, this is still going pretty much how it did when I actually won. Actually, I'm doing a bit worse, because I got over 100 rings. Knuckles! Bowser mode! Roar! As Bowser often says. Plenty of rings now! Of course, it'd be helpful if I would actually, do it properly. Don't know what happens if you get hit by that, though. Never have gotten hit by that. It's an instant death. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me, because you pulled lots of instant death crap before. There we go. Do it, Trip! Problem is, though, you've only sealed it away. You didn't actually, finish it off. So it's still a threat later on, unfortunately. Dragon picture from the beginning of the game. Eggman was trying to get a hold of that thing. But he failed! He got screwed over before he got the chance to. That's what it seems like, anyway. That was the whole thing there. But yeah, the issue I have with the fight is the whole, you only get rings if they allow you to get rings. Rings are coming in with tails or knuckles or whatever, and then suddenly you get pulled over, the perspective changes, and suddenly you can't get those rings anymore. That shouldn't happen. You should have a chance to get them all before it does that. It's like RNG or something. Also, I still don't know how to get Amy and Trip to show up to help. Was it taking no damage? Was it... I don't know. I mean, taking no damage... Like, what would be the point of that? Like, you can only do... I hate it when games do that crap. It's like, you can only get this bonus after you've proven you don't actually need it. What the heck? Give it to them so they can actually use it first. I remember the first time I heard someone say that. It was Yahtzee reviewing Demon Souls in 0 punctuation. Like, if you die, you lose half your health bar permanently, and you gotta beat all these bosses in order to get it back. It's like, you can only get your health bar back once you've proven you don't actually need it. That kind of crap. Games shouldn't do that. Like, oh yeah, you get the most powerful weapon in the game, but only after you've beaten the hardest boss in the game. Then what good is the weapon? It's useless. You've already beaten the most difficult enemy there is. What else are you gonna fight? To make the kill the final boss faster? I mean, sure, that's the thing you can do, but you want something stronger to fight with the strongest weapon. Don't do that. Or it could also be, of course, you are the player, the enemy is the AI, I mean, that's a given. But the game is also controlled by the AI. I mean, the player can't control it, so the AI controls it by default. And the AI is your opponent. So they say, I win, and you can't do anything about it. They can simply have no rings appear, and you can't do anything about it. explain why the fights take so long too. Like, I'm just gonna sit here, not doing anything, wasting your time, and you can't stop me. Because I control the rules! This is essentially what it is. Because you notice they never follow the same rules the player do. The player does. I mean, that dragon doesn't have a time limit that it needs to have rings for, and it instantaneously dies if it runs out of time. Rings in this case, even though supersonic. No, they don't do that though. Why not? As I said before, I want to play a game where both the player and the AI have the exact same rules. No changes whatsoever. Everything the player has to do, the AI has to do too. If the player dies, it's a game over. If the enemy dies, it's also a game over for them. I don't know how that would work, considering, you'd fight one enemy and the game would just immediately end because the computer would get a game over and have to restart. They just go back to their last save point. It should be like right before they fought you, and it would just like a one-on-one PvP game. And that, like, the entire game would just be one fight. So I don't know how that would work. Of course, it's the only way to make it so they both follow the same rules. Because if you die, you just lose. It's game over. But if you don't have it that way with the enemy, it's not following the same rules. If every single enemy you fight is the AI, which it is, unless it's the player, of course. But that means it has an infinite number of itself to fight you with, which is cheating because you can't do that. So I don't really know how that would work. I don't think it really would work in a game. But I'm also not a game developer, so I wouldn't know. Maybe someone can figure out how to make that work properly. It's just not me. The most I've done in game developing is messing around with RPG Maker a bit, which I haven't done in years. Got like 4 different versions of that software too. But I don't have time to get back into messing with that to try to make a proper game. I mean, whatever game I make would be crap anyway, because I haven't actually made one proper before. I don't know what I'm doing. But at least it'd be easier since the software, the combat system, and all that's already there to work with, But I am wondering, though, if that dragon actually had any instant kill attacks. Or, like, maybe if Super Trip, would the instant kill attacks in Trip's story, when you're fighting Fang at the end, the final boss, would those still work against Super Trip? Or would she just be immune to them? Which should happen, but I mean, there is precedent for super forms taking actual damage. Before, Addie King and you're using Super Sonic, the true final boss of Sonic Mania, and Dark Gaia, Perfect Dark Gaia, and Sonic Unleashed. I kept thinking of the name. I don't really care for Sonic Unleashed. The daytime stages are such crap. Barreling forward at an impossible speed, you couldn't control him, couldn't slow him down, couldn't do anything. That was not fun. Like this, screen's constantly, you can't go back. What is this? Why not? What is the screen? Why is it stopping you from being able to move backward? Why does it constantly push you forward? Look, you're being pushed by the screen, so the screen must be a physical object in Sonic's world. But what is it exactly? And why are characters bound to follow its whims? I want a game that actually explains that. They can do it even if it's in a joking, fourth wall breaking way. I prefer it to be a more serious way, though. Like finding a way to explain what the screen is. Like Nier Automata, that explained basically everything. The HUD, saving, fast travel, it's all got an in-universe explanation for it. And as I've said that before, I've also said that I think they might have actually gone a bit too far with that one. Well, also, like in Chain of Memories, which I've also finished recording this recently. I'm almost done editing that, actually, now. They actually explain, like, how the cards work. It's an actual in-universe thing. This is not a combat system they decided to arbitrarily make for the game. It actually exists in-universe, and all the enemies have to follow it, too! You gotta reload your deck. You gotta reload your cards in the middle of the fight. So do they. Well, the bosses anyway. The regular monsters don't. All the Heartless and all that. Well, they just start with a bunch of decks. You don't see them having to grind for EXP so they can level up and get more CP. They should have to. Or maybe they did that off screen before the game actually started. I mean, that could be a thing too. Like, we know we're gonna bring Sora here, so we're gonna grind before the game actually begins. That could be a thing that they do. The next Sonic game after this one, I believe I've already said, is Sonic Adventure. I've actually already finished recording that. Not going to get to editing it for a while, since it won't come out until September anyway, and it's only near the end of April as I record this. Because, you know, I always record ahead, way ahead. And Sonic Adventure is such a short game anyway, especially since I've played it so many times. So I just breezed through that pretty darn quick. And after that's going to be Sonic Adventure 2, which is also going to be pretty quick, which I have not started recording yet. And then it's going to be, well, that's going to be the last Sonic game for a while. Until maybe they come up with something new. In which case I might eventually play that one. But, yeah, because next year, I'm not going to have as many side games as I'm doing right now. This is going to be the main time slots, not the side stuff, really. It's been overwhelming me. I wanted too many games at once. So I'm not doing that again. Like every other month, sometimes every month. Like I've got 3 months in a row I'm doing games here. Extra ones plus the main ones. No. I'm going to start recording Yakuza 4. I haven't even done that yet. I wasn't going to do that until I finished this. Now this is done, I can record that. Like Sonic doing the Akuma pose. Hey! It was one less last time. I mean, literally, it was like that when I finished Trip Story. And when I got here the first time, too. After finishing the final story. But now, I'm going to actually have this recorded on screen properly, so yay! This will also be the first Let's Play that I'm aware of that actually has Trip Story and the last story in the Let's Play. Which is nice. There might be others, I just never seen them. And I like this too, now Trip's also on the title screen. Or maybe she was there to begin with and I never realized it, but she pops up now. I was never on the title screen long enough to notice this before. But she hides. But anyway, that's the end of Sonic Superstars. Like I said, next up with Sonic will be Sonic Adventure. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next game.